Good morning, everybody. It's Stephen Williams, founder and president of the CreditRepairShop.com. And in today's video, we're going to talk about credit repair, but I'm going to be changing stuff up around because uh, you must have good credit. You have to have good credit, and you should strive to have excellent credit. And the reason why is because we live in a credit society, and it's your right. A lot of people don't believe that it's their right to have good or excellent credit. The thing that you have to do is you have to claim it. And that's what this whole video is going to come down to, is how can you claim your right to have excellent credit, good credit or excellent credit. It's going to, how far you go is going to be up to you. Now, this is not going to be like other videos that you see on YouTube about credit repair. I've went into on my channel various ways that you can repair your credit, all the way from court summons, dealing with judgments, foreclosures, medical collections, all of that stuff. Those answers are there, but there's something that's deep seated in people, which is the reason why people are not succeeding with credit repair. You might have some people that try some things and they get lucky, but if you look at what's out there right now, every day it goes up more and more, where more people have bad credit every day. I mean, they're talking about upwards of 50 million people having bad credit in the United States. 50 million people. So some of you may not like or understand what I'm going to be talking about in this video, but I'm going to tell you, at some point in your life, you're going to understand what I'm about to share with you with this. And I'm teaching credit repair this way because people are failing. So I want to teach it this way. So if it's something that turns you off, then bye. But this is what I feel from, number one, from looking at all of the files that I work with in my office, with over 100,000 people that we've came into contact with that have similar or totally different credit repair issues. So this is going to be different, and this channel, the way that we're going to handle helping you with credit repair, is going to be totally different. So you need to subscribe to my channel, and you can always refer to my other videos when you want the specifics on repairing the credit. But I'm going to tell you in this video why people are failing with credit repair. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to understand when it comes to credit repair is that you probably have what's called a poor self-image about yourself with credit repair, with credit, a poor credit self-image. See, ask yourself these questions. Do you see yourself having, feeling, experiencing good or excellent credit? I'm going to say that again. Do you see yourself having, feeling, experiencing good or excellent credit? Do you see yourself with that? A lot of people say, but can you see yourself having that? What does it feel like to you? If you had good or excellent credit right now, what does that feel like to you internally? What does that feel like? What is the sensation? How would you wake up in the morning knowing that if you needed to get something using your credit, that you were able to get it no matter what? What would you do if you had good or excellent credit right now? What would you do today if you had it? If you cannot see yourself with those, if you have no real logical answers, then you have a poor credit self-image. That means that no matter what a company like mine can do, no matter what you try to do for yourself with credit, you're not going to be able to move forward because of that self-image. And most likely you don't know of your poor credit self-image because you have outside things. You believe that everything that's happening to you with your credit is coming from the outside when it's really coming from the inside. Yeah, there's things on the outside that can happen to you, but everything that happens in your life is really a reflection of what's going on the inside. So you cannot even allow yourself to mentally experience it because you have a negative self image. You have negative thinking about yourself when it comes to credit. And the way that, you don't have to believe me when I tell you that. All you have to do is look at your results right now in your life. What type of credit do you have right now? The fruits, your results bear the fruits of what your thinking is. And right now, the way you think of yourself is you think that you deserve to have poor credit. Internally, your belief. Consciously, you want to have good credit. Consciously, you might do things that will that can potentially get you to have good credit, but you have bad habits on the inside that are, so to speak, lit up every time you try to do something for yourself. Subconsciously, your poor self-image of credit pops right back in, and that repetitive thought process is what makes you fall back, and when you really look at it, nothing is changing in your life. So ask yourself this question: what is the price you'll pay to have, to hold, to experience good or excellent credit? Ask yourself this question: what is the price you'll pay to have, to hold, to experience good or excellent credit? And the reason why I keep saying good or excellent credit is because some people cannot even take themselves in the level of thinking to have excellent credit. They your self-image about your credit is so low that you can probably see yourself having good credit, but having excellent credit, that might be a little bit too high for your thinking right now. But what is the price that you'll pay to have, to hold, to experience good or excellent credit? Most of your thoughts right now is probably thinking about money. What is the money that you would pay? And let me tell you that thinking about money is the lowest level of thinking. Because the reason why you go towards money when you look at fixing things in your life is because you have a lack of money. Because you blame everything that you don't have on not having enough money. When what it is you lack the clarity of the process of your thinking. Like, you have things so much out of order that you don't even allow yourself to go through the correct process to even get to have good credit. And this also works with a lot of things that we do in life, really with everything that we do in life. There's an order that you must follow, and when you follow that order, you'll get the results. But the problem that all of us have, and that we have to strive to overcome, is not to think of everything on when you say, what is the price that you'll pay, to think about money. And I'm going to show you how you should be thinking. The first thing when you want to have good credit is you have to say to yourself, you have to be willing to write it down and say, do I really want good or excellent credit? And if that answer is yes, then that's the decision process. And then you must think, how will you feel if you have good credit? A lot of people they consciously might say, well, I'm going to feel great, and then it goes away. You have to consciously think about how you're going to feel it, and you have to subconsciously give yourself the feeling. And the only way you can do that is by repetitive thinking, repetitive affirmations about how you will feel with good credit, because your subconscious mind is where the problem where it lies with your poor credit thinking. So you have to change that. So are you willing to Give yourself affirmations every day about how you're going to feel with good credit, about how you will use your good credit, about how you will change the habits that you're going to change with good credit. See, that's what you're missing right now. You've probably paid someone money. You've probably bought some programs or some type of letters to repair your credit, and then you don't get a good result. And then you see someone else that has a good result, and they use the same information or the same company that you're using, and you're wondering to yourself, what's different about what they did than what I tried to do? And it's because they made conscious thinking and change their subconscious thinking that they deserve to have good credit, that they understand how they're going to feel with good credit, what you feel, what you deserve, and the habits that you change becomes your new reality. Remember when I said it, and it's on my notes here, it says that the fruits of your thinking is going to bear your results. What you plant is going to bear those results, and what you've planted in your subconscious mind on the price that you're willing to pay will determine if you're going to get the result that you desire. So you can actually fail before the results even come in, before everything that you've done to try to repair your credit. You could fail at the beginning. And I know that that's hard for you to understand, but you can actually fail at the beginning before you even get started on your credit repair journey. And I know that that's hard to understand. Now, the last thing that you have to think is, am I ready to pay the price? And you can pay the price in money, and you can pay the price in time to repair your credit. Regardless of whichever way you do it, time is money. And if you pay money, you're just condensing the time. You're giving yourself back your time, and you're letting your money do the work for you. So regardless of what you do, you're going to pay a price either which way. It's just depending on which way you want to pay the price when it comes to money. And then another thing you need to understand is that you are money. So I learned that from listening to a video from Reverend Ike. You need to make sure you watch his videos also. But when you really, truly understand what money is, money on a physical level is like the lowest level. The top level of understanding money is that we, you, me, people, we are money. But that's going to be in another video that I'm going to talk about. So, to review real quick, you must understand that the reason why you have bad credit today is because you have a poor self-image about what you deserve. You have a poor credit self-image, and you need to change that self-image. You need to understand that you need to strive for excellent credit. You need to strive to have good credit. You need to bring up your beliefs. You need to understand how you're going to feel. You need to put yourself in that feeling of how you will feel, how you will use having good credit. And then you need to understand the price that you're going to pay, because when you cross that line, there is no turning back. There's no turning back when you cross that line. You need to understand that, because if you think that there's a way to go back, then you're not going to succeed. The way that you're going to succeed is to totally say that I'm going to change. I'm going to do what it takes. And I already have good credit. I already have excellent credit. So you can start experiencing that, because when you have good credit, that old person that had that type of credit, that had bad credit, is not going to exist anymore. But you have to experience that now, the feelings, so you can understand how those, so you can start planting those seeds, and then in the future, which will be today in the future, you will be that person. You will be used to, you will have the habits of that person. You will have to understand the feelings of that person. You will understand how you wanted to use your credit as that person. So you need to start doing that work right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that this stuff is very different when we come in with what I'm doing with credit repair, but it's something that I got to do, and this is what's going to be the difference. Trust me, you have to just really trust me. This is what's going to be the difference in your credit repair process. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please spread the word about it, and we're going to be going into more detail about using our subconscious mind and our conscious mind to repair our credit to get to where we want to be. I'm going to be going into more detail in some other videos. Spread the word. Visit my website, thecreditrepairshop.com, if you need help with your credit. If you need your credit reports, visit your3scores.com. The links are below this video. And if you need help with your credit, you can watch my other videos. I go into complete detail about all types of credit repair situations. But that's the technical side of it. What I'm doing in my next groups of videos is going to be talking about the mental side of it. I'm going to be like your coach, so you can understand how you can get over these hurdles and start subconsciously getting yourself pointed in the right direction, because consciously you're already pointed in the right direction, but we got to put those two together so you can be thinking the right way. So thank you again. This is Stephen Williams, founder and president of thecreditrepairshop.com.